I have an problem. Also, hi. It's stream time. How is everybody doing? I don't know. I'm gonna speak as if I'm being spoken to because that's the way you stream, guys. You speak as if you're. Oh my goodness, the game is starting, and I'm skipping the intro because I always skip the intro. It's what I do. Guys, welcome to Stardew Valley, a game that I have not played since I last booted it up in August, but I just tabbed out of the game to do something real quick while I fix stuff. Okay, I'm back. Oh, the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Do you guys think that a tiny town like Stardew Valley would even get a highway sign like this? Well, that's not good. Did you hear that Twitch alert? Hi, Annie. Congratulations on being the first one here. I'm guessing you heard that.
Thank you!
Okay, I'm gonna click some buttons. Can I don't think I could. Can I click buttons? Activity feed. I can't replay. Can't redo them. I think. Okay, wait, here's one. Can I replay this? Did that replay it? I don't think it did. Well, that's dandy. Guys, I might be having issues with Twitch specifically. Guys, I'm Doiti. I'm moving in. If you don't recognize my character, then I would like to apologize, but the hair color's a little off because I made it in about 2.5 seconds. It's been a while since I have played. It's been a while since I played a Stardew Valley game. Is this a vanilla game? Yeah, I don't do mods for Stardew. I haven't, let's be honest, I haven't played since 1.2. There's no reason for me to mod the game. Meadows Farm? Yeah, I think it was the most recently added, so I just went with that one. I exist. I've been doing, I decided that I would just click the newest one. I didn't really have any particular plan of what to do. I'm just jumping in and I don't know, I'm gonna treat it as a slow day. So my current plan with Mondays right now is to do one of these like farmish sim games every week. I don't know if I'm gonna do the same game twice in a row and then switch, or if I'm gonna mix it up a bit more, but you know, I'll do what I feel like whenever it happens. But I have a bunch of farming sim type games that I can get through. So guys. At least you don't have to deal with pesky turnips or parsnips or whatever. It's always, everything's pesky. Ah! Okay, so I tried to change up my mic settings a little bit in order to stop myself from peaking as much. Oh, I got hay. Okay, it looks like I start with something completely different on new farms. Which is... it's a thing. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with my farm not having all the farm stuff. I'm still gonna clear an area. But I think we just don't do as much early with farming because this is like the farming spot. It's a large farming spot. Check out the coop you start with. Yeah, it's good. It should have 2 chickens if I read the thing correctly. It said I started with 2 chickens. Boop, 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 boop. But I don't really need energy for chickens, so I'm gonna use my energy clearing this, because that's what I do. I don't know. I like setting up the farm first, always. Name them Shake and Bake. Isn't that your thing? That's terrible. Shake and Bake chicken, though, man. I used to love Shake and Bake chicken, but I don't think I've had it in forever. Well, not forever. Probably like a good 6 months. I don't know. And now I'm trying to like limit how much I'm eating, and that means I'm not eating as much stuff. So I do this thing right now where I pick up 1 snack type food for every 2 weeks, and or every week or 2, depending on what snack I get. And I can have a little bit of it every day because I love sweets. But besides that, I'm basically eating 1 meal a day. I just today got some protein shakes, like some protein powder, because apparently that's a good way to make sure that I'm properly losing weight, is to make sure that I'm also getting enough protein. I got my multivitamins that I ordered like 8 minutes. Like, I didn't order them, but I like put them in my medical planner, my pills planner, along with the pills that I should have been taking all week. And I did that like 8 minutes before stream. But right before stream started, the worst thing happened. My Stream Deck froze. And not like the software froze, the actual Stream Deck froze. So I had to go behind my computer and figure out where it was plugged into, unplug it, and then replug it back in right before stream. And that's after I was like trying to spend some time fixing everything. Okay, we are at 48. You guys can't see the energy bar, but we're at 48 energy. I don't want to go below. I think it's 20. So I'm not gonna do anything with that anymore. I like this. I like this area right here. It's very nice. It's nice and placed in place. We'll open that. I don't think we need hay if we open that. What is this? Silo required. I don't know what this is. You're right, game. What if I just trash this item so I can pick this up? Build a silo and cut. Oh, okay. That's the silo thing. That's why it's saying I need a silo. Okay, so we have 1, 2 chickens. I can sell it. I could change its home building, or I could change its name. What's a good name? What's a good name for us, guys? We have some names. Let's go with some old names because I've been working on the Fire Red Leaf Green Nuzlocke, so I'm just gonna name it some names from that we came up with. So if anybody doesn't remember, actually, should we name it Mumbo and we had on our winning team, our final team, we had Mumbo, Red Hawk. We did not have a Pikachu. We had Mumbo, Red Hawk, Query. We had Fire. We had Ads, and we had Risky. I think we'll call you Red Hawk. I'm totally going to remember the naming convention. So we have Mumbo and Red Hawk here. Those are 2 of the 6 names from our final team. And that they are chickens, which means they won't provide that much money right away. If you guys couldn't tell, I set this farm up to have the maximum number of multiplayer slots. I don't know why, I just did that. But it is theoretically possible for multiplayer to work. Wait, is that one of the multiplayer houses? When did they do that? When did they do that? Please tell me this is a multiplayer house. This is a multiplayer house. I'm not gonna touch those. Oh, that's great. That's my favorite one. I hope you know. What's the bluegrass? Should I be afraid of the fact that there's bluegrass here and it's not the music? I don't want to use energy. So I used to speedrun this game back in 2017, 2016, 2017. And there are some habits that I picked up from that that are really funny. You want to know about the bluegrass? Sure, I don't care. It's probably just a different style of grass that gives you something different once you get silos or something. But the bluegrass is rhetorical. No, it's not. The bluegrass is mystical. Hi, Jess. Hi. The animals eat it, they get more friendship levels with you. Oh, that's cute, but I am their master, not their friend. Isn't that right, Haley? If I'm remembering Haley's story, I don't like the marriage story, but the friendship one's okay. I can't go in there. Leia's friends are the only ones who can go in there, and as we all know, I am not a friend. I can't buy stuff! Why are you staring at your microwave? Can you turn it on? Microwaved pizza. Okay. Have fun with that. I actually really enjoy reheated pizza. One of the things that I always do when I'm looking at pizza is it's not enough for the pizza to taste good when you first eat it. It also has to be reheatable and reheatable well. Why? Because I'm not going to eat a whole pie of pizza in one sitting anymore, because I can't do that. I will gain all the weight. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to lose weight. They are breaking all the rules. I don't do pineapple on pizza just because the only thing that I like is regular pepperoni on pizza if you're gonna cook it, because like it gets into the flavor. And oh, it's that button. Okay. I'm gonna craft a chest and put it on the seeds. I like pepperoni because I feel like when you cook stuff on pizza, like especially with pepperoni, like the flavor gets trapped in the cheese a little bit, and it ends up coming out better. At least if you have good pepperoni, it does. But I think a lot of places are cheaping out. Let's just put everything in here. I feel like a lot of places cheap out, so maybe not the case everywhere. But yeah, I enjoy. I don't like stuff like pineapple on pizza just because I feel like if you're cooking it with it on it, I don't like the citric taste in the cheese. Like, I'm a fan of pineapple, but not there. I talked to you, right? My husband runs a general store. You have a general store? Which generals do you sell? Hi, Leia. Okay, so right away, we can go like all out and try to get like completion, because I remixed the bundles and such just so that I wouldn't know exactly what they were. Because again, I used to speedrun this game, so a lot of the reason that I wanted to play after like 1.5, 1.6 is because they changed how like the randomization was. They added different options for that, so it wouldn't be like all of the same stuff, so I wouldn't be blitzing through everything like crazy. But at the same time, I feel like the start, I'm just gonna go really basic. I'm just gonna go really basic. I'm gonna meet people. Hi, Pam. By the way, I don't mean to do this to like be rude to other people watching. So back when I did Ocarina of Time Randomizer, I got really good at sight reading. Like I click on a text box and when it appears, I read what it says as quickly as possible. Why? Because that's a skill that actually just makes you faster in the game. So like something that I would do is I would come here, click, and just instead of sitting down and reading it, I would look at it, click out of it, and then I would like mentally process what it said right afterwards. So like I am reading these, but I'm not reading them out loud. Like she's exhausted. You don't get the full picture, but you get like the general flow when you do that. And I don't know why, but when it comes to games that I've done a lot, I do that like second nature. And it's a habit that I can break, but it's gonna be a habit that takes a while to break. And we got some coal, some flint coal. I've got some new ideas to sleep on. Isn't that right, Rabin? I don't want to be mean. I just read like an idiot. Robin doesn't want to talk to me. No, I have not met your daughter, but I know where she usually is at different times of day. That sounds creepy when I put it like that. Sounds really creepy when I put it like that. Yeah, we'll just let that go. We'll just let that go. It'll be fine. But hello and welcome. We have a tornado warning tonight. I'm afraid my internet will blow away. It's possible. We had a tornado warning like a month or two ago. It was that stream that I decided not to do. I decided not to do a stream on a day because we had a really bad storm warning, and that was a tornado warning. But we don't get those much here. So, rip internet. Wait, hi Penny. I wanted to catch you before you ran away. Sorry, I had to do it. I had to do it. So, harvest. Oh, they changed the getting started for this. That's cute. You're the new guy. Yep, I'm the new guy. It's irritating that to be not. Alright, George. Tornadoes are the bomb. Bomb cyclone. Wait, that's a snowstorm. Actually, a bomb cyclone is not a snowstorm. It's a rapid development and change in pressures that allow for larger storms. But I think of them as snowstorms because we got a really big snowstorm the last time there was a bomb cyclone. Trash bins! I don't do a lot with the trash bins. I know there's a couple cutscenes with them. I cleared the area today on day 1. On day 2, I'm gonna actually like I'm gonna make the field here. And I have bread. I could make the field right now since I have bread actually. I should do that. Miss Dandelion? No, I didn't. So, again, speedrunner tendencies, which are great to have and not great to have, but I know they didn't change this about how the game works. It's less efficient to go out of your way to forage throughout the week, so you just don't do it. Why is it less efficient? It's very simple, because forage items build up throughout the week. They don't disappear between days. They only disappear at the end of the week, which means it's the most efficient to forage on the last day of the week. Which I don't remember if it's Saturday or Sunday, but you only forage the one day. And only reason I grabbed the daffodil was to see if I could eat it. But I can't. Thank you when I hovered over it there. We got field snacks. I always forget that. Yeah. It's the downside of, and it's like one of the reasons why I'm like, I don't come back, or I didn't really want to come back and play a lot, is just because of this. Just because of, like, all the little knowledge that I have that doesn't disappear. But there's enough that's new that it's like, yeah, we'll take it. Skip 100 years so you can buy one item and finish the game. Nox, we don't. I hate to tell you this, Nox. If I wanted to beat the game in 5 minutes, first of all, I wouldn't be in the top 100 on the leaderboards for anything if I did that. It only takes 2 minutes and 36 seconds to beat the game. And 2, you could do it on day 2, not 100 years. I think marriage technically takes until like day 4, but I think just regularly beating the game can be done on... It can be done really early, day 2 or 3. Oh, Willie's there. Cool. Where's the other? There you are. I sort of want to clear this area of trees and such, but... Yeah, I'm gonna clear this area of trees, but I want the grass to stay. I know, it's super inefficient to cut this grass with an axe, but I'm doing it because I don't want to cut the other grass. You don't need to open the community center in order to beat the community center. I think you just need to unlock it to get the cutscene. And that's because in order to beat the game, you never actually have to go into the building. You just need to get the flag for all of the bundles completed, which can all be done at once if you know what you're doing. And you don't need to have accessed the building in order to set the flags either. So, like, that's not a problem. The problem is just when is the earliest day that the cutscene itself for completing it can play. And I think you have to do it on day 4 when it's actually open. You shouldn't know what you're doing there because it's part of a very specific glitch chain that I had to learn for the JoJo runs. It basically stopped me from playing the JoJo runs, but it was the glitch chain that I had to learn for that. And all you're doing is glitching the flags for everything. It's the same way that you do marriage runs now. All marriage runs, all JoJo runs, and all... I think JoJo's the slowest because I think you have to set them 1 day at a time. I don't remember if bundles is the same way. Didn't post a schedule, so the Stardew stream surprised me. I mentioned last week that I was doing the Stardew today because I think it was Friday. I mentioned I was doing a new, I was trying a new thing this week. But the schedule for this week is, where's Notion? I have to open Notion. Videos, stream. It's Stardew Valley today, Splatoon 3 tomorrow, Pokemon Emerald Rogue Wednesday, Among Us or Marathon on Thursday, and Ocarina of Time Randomizer Friday. But Splatoon 3 might be moved around a little bit just because we're trying to figure out a day for the Among Us collab, and people I think are gonna do stuff. I don't even know if that'll happen this week. It's Willy! Fun fact, this cutscene doesn't count as talking to Willy. I want the new guy to have the fishing rod. For some reason, I end up comparing a lot of farming sim games, fishing, to this game, and I'm like, if the game is less complex than this one, or it's easier than this one, I just don't enjoy it as much. Because in my mind, this is a super simple fishing minigame, but I think he's really just in the shop because I do have to talk to him in order to meet him. Hi, Willie. Ooh, it's an evil fish. See, guys? It's been a long time since I've done the mini game, so I don't think I'm gonna beat it. That's me right now. Took me forever to learn how to fish in Stardew Valley. I hate to say it took me like two attempts to learn it. Like, obviously, you're supposed to upgrade your fishing pole in order to do specific ones. And I think a lot of people just don't use, like, the bait or stuff properly, and they just expect to be able to catch everything right out of the gate. That's not really how it's designed. You're supposed to have quite a few fish that you can't catch with the training pole. But it is technically possible to catch everything with it. It's just difficult. Oh, okay. I'll eat that. But yeah, I've played too much of this game. I'm gonna try to not min-max everything, but like for stuff like foraging, where I'm just like, it's a waste of time for me to go out and do stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste all of my time. But I am gonna try to have some fun with the game and just use this as an attempt to talk about stuff, so whatever I feel like. The new farmer! Yes, I am the new farmer. You live in the beach. How's the foundation? It looks like it's built on sand. If it's a wooden house built on sand, so he's got to watch out for wolves, I think. Because, you know, they'll huff, and they'll puff, and they'll blow it all down. Cabin's full of spiders. Spiders. Not good for the arachnophobic, is it? Hi, Clint. Bye, Clint. Dude, time moves so quickly. I'm used to, like, Story of Seasons, where my days would feel like they're taking forever. Or, what's the other one? The magic one. I don't remember. It's the multiplayer magic one. Where you couldn't sleep until the day was like halfway over, and it made it really annoying when you were finally just waiting on something to finish. I don't know, I got a lot of games to play. I think Cozy Grove got a Switch 2 update, so I'll probably wait to play that until I can get that, but other games that I have include whatever games I feel like. I have a few games that I haven't played, but that I've been sitting on. I think if I go to... I think I have categories or something. Oh, I just have a lot uncategorized. I do still have Harvestella that we never finished. Yeah, I didn't update my farming sim category on Steam. How dare I? How dare I? I think I can add store tag of farming. I have Fields of Mystria installed. I have Rune Factory 4 Special. I have Sunhaven. I have Echoes of Plum Grove. Critter Crops. I played a little bit of Critter Crops. I do have Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life, which we started but never got through. I have Fae Farm, which we never got super far into. I do have Forager. My Time at Portia is just sitting in my library. Haven't touched it since 2019. The game I was thinking of was Sunhaven, by the way. And then I have, I'm in the Katori Academy alpha test, but I don't want to stream that because I feel like that would be disrespectful, you know? because it's in a closed alpha behind a Kickstarter that they did forever ago. So yeah, I don't want to give any of that away. That would be rude. But Ova Magica I played Ova Magica before they changed a bunch of stuff and released the 1.0. I played it when it was still in beta. It should be fully released now, so that would be an interesting one to play. That's sort of like a crossover between farming sim and something like it's very simplified Pokemon. So that would be a thing, I guess. Hit the trash. I hate the trash. What's our order of the day? A daffodil to Evelyn? Sorry, I don't know how to find a daffodil. Why do I have this bread? Bread is the work of the devil. Did I even water the crops today? Probably, but my watering can is completely full. Click, 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 fish. Oh, I never gave him the... Whatever. We'll give it to him another time. Click, 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 click. Now, I didn't really do much with aminals, because aminals are my worst enemy. But I'm pretty sure if I leave this open, they don't eat these. As long as they have food available. So that's good. Okay. I think I'm just going to use this one for chickens. And then... I guess I can create a barn. Where do I make a barn? These cabins are in the way. I have 3,000 cabins, and they're all in the way. I guess I make... the greenhouse would be good for growing crops. I should fix that at some point. I guess I could make the barn like right here, right above that cabin. Mess with their ability to do stuff. Does this still work? Now I'm just wondering if glitches still work. It looks like it still works. It looks about as slow as I remember. Guys, look at me. I'm in the door. This is such a stupid thing. Oh, I just wanted to be silly. I'm done with all my little chores for the day, and I was gonna run to the salon for stuff, but I want to go at like 7. So I was like, let's just mess around. Guys, you'll never find me. Where'd he go? Hi. Hi. How are you doing? I'm the tiny Doiti on Doiti's head. Now I hide behind him, because I'm scared. Where will I show up? Hello. How are you? Now I'm behind Doiti's shelter. Oh. A little nervous. A little nervous, guys. Just a little nervous back there. See, I can do silly stuff in here. The glitch is good for doing silly things, like hiding my character behind me. Or behind the energy bar. Hi! So stupid. Okay, we'll re-enter the world now. Oh, if you guys remember, we did that in a couple of games actually. There was that demo for the vampire farming sim where I spent forever trying to get out of bounds, and then I finally did, and I completely soft locked the game because we couldn't get inbounds and we couldn't end the day. But yeah, no, it's silly. It's silly. The saloon. I always say salon. The word is saloon. Oh, does that count as meeting? I don't think it does. Read it on your face. You're gonna love it here in Pelican Town. I actually am a big fan of small town life versus big city and suburbia. I've now lived in the suburbs, in small towns, in rural areas. I've lived everywhere. I'm city, suburb, small town, and completely rural farmland. And the internet has been the best in suburbia, so that's always nice. The internet was the worst in rural areas, like the super rural areas, at least for me. And that's the only reason that I like living in more urbanized areas. But if the internet's good enough, I prefer the rural. The rural. But that said, the one thing that I did like about living in the city was my ability to just walk places. Like, I didn't need a car when I lived in the city at all. Where in all of the other ones, you needed a car, and that sort of sucks. I hate driving, so it's a whole thing. I just hate driving. I'm sorry to anyone out there. To anyone out there who likes driving, I would apologize to you, but no. Oh yeah, you have to do the skull stuff. Guys! I'm gonna lose this game really quick, because I've always been really bad at this. A coin! Oh, wait, I'm dead. I'm dead! I told you, I've always been really bad at this. Although I would expect to get an item by now. Weird that I haven't. I mean, I got the gun now, I guess. And that'll help a lot. I'll move the mouse so that you guys can see. Actually, can you guys even see the mouse? Yeah, you can. Okay. Technically speaking, I have don't capture cursors on, but I think because the cursor in this game is unique, it captures it anyway. I shoot everywhere. I shoot everything. Ooh, wait, I need that. That's how I fix my mistakes. Guys, I have to fix all my mistakes, because I'm bad at mistakes. Ah, I'm still shooting fast. Oh, it automatically used the thing. I was confused for a second. Dude! They come at you diagonally, and I don't like shooting diagonally. Look out! Yeah, I know, right? I'm so bad at this. I guess because I never spent time trying to figure out how to play this minigame. I was just like, let's stand here and shoot in directions and hope it works out for me. Ah, glasses! Yeah, those will help me see. I probably need that. Well, that was a waste. Guys, I'm shooting stuff! It's weird to think that this game's been out for, what, nearly a decade now. And it's also weird to think that I barely played it in the past 9 years. Like, I played it a ton when it first came out. And then I got into speedrunning. And then, because of that, I stopped playing it as much. But still, it's been I basically played it a ton for the first year and then not really much since. Which is crazy to think about. No, you don't! No, you don't! Wait, do I want the gun upgrade or do I want the... I think I'll just take the gun upgrade. I think it's just faster shooting, but I think we need... Ah, I walked through that wall! Oh, this level is designed by an evil person. Okay, I like that upgrade. So give me that item. I'm gonna use this to fix my mistakes. And trust me, I make a lot of mistakes that have to be fixed. Because that's who I am! Ooh, big guy got deleted. I'm gonna grab that before it disappears. Boop, boop, boop. Die! Oh, we're doing so great. We're doing such great things. I'm gonna get stuck here. Stop it. I said stop it! They're surrounding. I thought I shot him. I'll be honest, I thought he was dead. Only reason I walked that way. Come on, get out of here. Reload! That time I just put myself in a bad spot. I think the corners are always bad, but you know what? It's fine. Nothing bad will happen. I won't lose that. I won't lose yet. Fun fact, I don't think I've ever done the other one, the other game, just because I've never unlocked it. I might have unlocked it. I might be lying to y'all. I don't remember ever playing it. Wait, can I grab that, please, sir? Cool. Wait, really? Really? Shotgun in every direction! I'm so good. I'm so good! Okay, this is the easiest level, right? This has got to be the easiest one at the beginning. Why are you running away from me? Why? Because they're all filtering through a specific spot, right? Unless it's that guy. That guy doesn't want to filter, I don't think. I can even move to grab stuff if I'm quick. Be quicker! Boom, 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 boom. I got a gun! I've got a gun! This is like so weird. I'll take that, thank you. Oh, my coins disappeared. Don't worry, I got that one. Wait. Oh, I'm so good. I got a nuke in my pocket. That's just a reference to Call of Duty, right? Zombies? I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it is. I'll use it there. Why? Because we're at the end. I might as... She's back! I can get a better gun. I can get boots, or I can get the box. I don't know what the box is. It doesn't feel like it's anything. If anybody knows what the box is. Oh, goodness! You'll never take me alive! I don't need to take you alive, sir. I just need to take you not dead. He's gonna do something stupid. Told you guys. He's copying my movement. You know you want to. I got him again! I got him again! I am so good, guys. I got the log. Ideal Galaxies, congratulations on the check-in. You're the ninja of checking in. I should have grabbed the item! This is the furthest that I've ever made it. You're the winner? I'm the winner. Oh, these guys are so much faster. I've never done stage 2 because I've just been too lazy to do stage 2. Hello! Hello, how are you doing today? Hopefully it's a good one. I'm Doiti. I usually play Nintendo S games, but starting this week, I decided that I would dedicate Monday to farming sims. I used to do a lot of farming sim content, and then I stopped doing farming sim content. Ah! 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 And now I'm slowly dying. We're on day 2, by the way, in case you're wondering. We're not far into Stardew. We're just sort of... I walked the salon. Saloon? I keep saying salon. Can somebody yell at me every time I say salon? I had a nap. Oh, I wish I had a nap today. I wish I did not have a nap today. I'm just sort of awake. I'm just using today to chat about stuff. If anybody has anything they want to chat about, let me know. But, like, the only thing that I did... The only thing, like, I have to talk about is... Like, I spent the better half of the end of last weekend watching the NFL draft, but nobody wants to hear the NFL draft stuff. So... And I already talked about that in my Trackmania video that's coming out. I don't remember if it's the tomorrow one or the later in the week one, but I've already talked about it. So I don't need to talk about it again. Oh wait, I grabbed a life. I thought that was game over. I'll be honest. Help! These butterflies are trying to kill me. It's like Butterfree all over again. You're gonna sell me something that I don't need. Does that make me walk faster? Probably, but I wasn't paying attention to my movement speed. The layout to this one is awful. Why do you do this to me, game? Butterflies are just coming for me. What's with the shotguns? I keep getting shotgun. It's such a wonderful ability, I guess. Whoa, they're frozen and I teleported, I think. Oh, I can't shoot through tree stumps. I also can't shoot when dead. Okay, that's as far as I'm making it in that. I'm perfectly fine. Hello, Clint. Oh, can't talk to you. Hello. Hello, everyone. It's only 9:40 at night. Evelyn still wants a dandelion, and I'm not allowed to break into his shop. I'll just act like me in real life and go to bed at 10 p.m. and then I'll lay in bed for like an hour and a half trying to get to sleep, but I could never get to sleep. I could never get to sleep. And that's just who I am. That's just who I am. I'm gonna do something crazy. I fought the law and the law won. By the way, if anybody's played this game before, how long have you been playing it? Because I'm sort of just doing things. I've talked about how my gap of not playing this game has... Basically not playing this game has hit like 9 years now almost. Crazy. My progress has been saved. You know, actually, look, I played it back. When did Harvest Moon come out? That was SNES, so what, the early 90s? Early to mid 90s? Early 90s, I'm pretty sure. I think that's like the first game of this sort. Let's clear all the rocks from my farm area. I always find rainy days to be funny because they remove the first thing that I do in the day. Playing Civilization back then. When would Civilization come out? I legitimately don't know when the first Civilization came out. So we should be good on hay. We'll give them hay tomorrow. I gotta go pet the chickens. Hopefully they'll grow up to be big, strong, and not peck my eyes out because chickens love pecking people. They're like that. They grew up to be big and strong. Look at them. Guys, I completed my getting started. Reach farming level 1 and craft a... How is that the advancement for this? Build a silo and donate... No, I'm too lazy for that one, probably. Civ 1 appears to be 1991. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played Civ 1. When it comes to playing video games on PC specifically, I'm trying to think of... I know StarCraft was a big one. I played Age of Empires 1 at a friend's house before I played StarCraft, so probably the late 90s? Late 90s for PC, maybe the early 2000s. Played it on the Commie 64. Dude! I have to... Thanks for reminding me. I have to check to see if we still have our Commodore 64. We had one, you know, in the original boxing, like 7 or 8 years ago, but we've moved like 2 or 3 times since then, so I don't know if we still have it. I don't think we do. I don't know. The funny thing is, playing this game for like a 2-hour stream is basically just playing like about a week of the game. So we could be here for a long time. Join us. Thrive. Look at all this stuff that I could buy. 25. It's actually more expensive. Why would it be more expensive? Why would it be more expensive? I don't know. It usually is. That's how they get you. They lower prices to cut out the local competition, and they raise them later in order to make money. We're closed on Wednesdays. Doctor, give me the news. Sorry, that's a reference. That's a I don't think anybody gets references anymore. I think my form of being entertaining is to just reference random stuff that people have heard about, and it's terrible. It's terrible. Exactly. I mean, it's a very famous song, so like everybody should know it, right? Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. I don't know why that came into my head when it was like, why can't I donate? Oh, it's because I left the donatable item in my house. I'm smart. I'm very smart. So, I'm gonna try very hard to try to not min-max my money. Because even with the limited farm space that I have, I could still get super rich by the end of the month. I'm gonna try hard not to do that. And that's not a randomization thing, that's just a how the game works thing. I can get strawberries. Strawberries are broken in the early game. Or they were. I don't know if they've added anything that's more broken, but that would still be my thing. It's raining. It's raining, man. What was I doing? Oh, I was grabbing the thingamajig from here so that we can turn it in. Do I want to go fishing? We can't sell the eggs to Pierre, so we might as well sell them here. Because Pierre's not open. So I just can't sell them. Who chooses Wednesday as their day of the week off? I would expect a Tuesday or a Thursday, because I think for businesses, Tuesday and Thursday are their lowest... are like their worst day for people coming in, right?
Notice me! No!
No! It's such a stupid one. Such a stupid one. That is new, yes. I think there might be one or two of them. I put them, I added a couple of them in forever ago. Or a couple, like a month or a month and a half ago. I don't remember if there's more than one. It just might just be the one. I'd have to open my stream in a new tab to see.
Wow, congratulations!
That's not new. That might just be... That's a returning old one. Oh, I can hear me. That's super weird. Okay, I've opened my stream. Not new, not new, not new, not new. That's a returning one. Not new, not new, not new. That might be... I had a few more on the list to potentially use. That might be the only one that slipped through and went live. I can check right now, actually. I still want to stop using sound alerts because they haven't really updated much of their stuff in forever. And I feel like I can do the same thing on my own, but you know. Add new alert button, sound video, favorites. Oh, I have 2 copies of that. Oh yeah, I have that one. I didn't put it because it's got music in it, technically. And then I have a few of them that I didn't upload. It's raining on my head in stopped motion. I had a lot of music ones originally. I can hear them. You can't hear them. That's always good. You know, let's select this one. Let's click the add button, and then we have to go through, make it this, and then I have to...
You shall not pass!
There you go. That one's... I'll lower it a tiny bit more. There you go. I added another one just now. It used to be on here. It used to be on here a very long time ago. That was one of the original ones.
Shall not pass!
Exactly. I have a Team Rocket one, but it's got the music for the blasting off, so I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, I know it works. I just set it up. What you just saw me do when I played it there is I was measuring the volume on here so that I could see if I had to raise it or lower it at all, and that's all I was doing. The correct answer is yes, I had to, but I did it before the first test because I was like, I think this is about right, and it was... I've done it enough on and off that I'm pretty good at that now. Getting the general amount correct. Do we want to expand this farm a little? Probably. Oh, that wasn't right. I'm doing a great... That wasn't right either. Congratulations on the ads being done! I've made a sideways rotom. Okay. There we go. This side is all the parsnips, and then I can get like a row of each other thing over here, and I think that'll go well. What do I want to do? All I want to do is have some fun. I've got a feeling I'm not the only one. Does this map feel a little bit larger than normal to you guys? It feels like it's a little bit wider than what I'm used to. Also, I should walk all the way to the left. I always forget to walk to the left on all the maps, but usually it's like, this is farmland. Okay, they fenced it off. It's a river that is fenced off. How do you get across the river? Help! I don't have the pole vault from Animal Crossing. I can't get across. That's weird. That's weird. I don't see a way across. Is that a playable area? Because that's where I would expect grandfather's thingamajig to be. It's right here. And I think it is there. Weird. Weird. All I wanna do is have some fun. Guys, I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't do anything that I was supposed to do today. I was supposed to edit stuff that come out tomorrow. I was supposed to record stuff to come out Wednesday. I was supposed to edit and record stuff and write a script. I didn't do any of that. I've been too lazy today. Today's been a lazy day. Such a lonely day, and it's mine. How's the mic quality today? I tried changing the settings a little bit because I would peak a lot more when I was super excited. Like anytime I would go, yeah, I'm the greatest, I won! I would peak and it would distort the mic and it would be awful. So I decided to try to fix that a little bit by making things a little bit quieter and then boosting it in post, instead of making it louder and not boosting it in post as much. And if you go, I want to go with you. See, I don't think you can do this here because this is like an actual spot that you can't walk. But it would be funny. Can I get over there? I don't remember. I know you can get to some spots in this map, but I don't remember where. I can get on the water, I'm pretty sure. Getting on the water would be annoying, though. I'd have to remember what I'm doing. Oh, if I turned... Did they fix that? No, it's just very hard to click off screen. I think for this one I'd have to use a controller. Yeah, I'd have to use a controller. That's fine. I don't feel like using a controller right now. I just like doing silly stuff, guys. Silly stuff. Silly stuff. Silly stuff. Do you guys like silly stuff? I love silly stuff. I can sit on... You know what this reminds me of? Guys, I'm sitting on... Does anybody remember? I played... I'll see if I don't know if I have it, actually. I was playing another game that was just like... Another farming sim game a couple years back. And I wanted to take pictures in it for something. And one of the pictures that I took was me sitting like on a lonely swing set in that was Story of Seasons. Was that Olive Town? It might have been Olive Town. I don't remember. But it just reminded me so much of that. I do want to get the Story of Seasons that came out last year, but even on sale, they were too expensive for me to be like, yeah, let's get this right now. So I couldn't get them. It's very sad. It's very sad. That and the Rune Factory. Okay, it's already 11 p.m. You're taking the hobbits to Isengard. I know, it's Sag. We don't have that much monies, but I think we have enough to start the secondary farm area. Guys! Chickens! Oh no. Check for spring onions in the south. They're so specific with that. They're like, if you want to do stuff, check the spring onions in the southwest. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. Today specifically, because I do want... Those spring onions are really good for this particular... Actually, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day that I would usually check them. Because I like having them for the first sale of parsnips. Just to boost the money a little bit. Stop degrading! So we let the chickens out since it's not raining anymore. Mambo, mambo. Mambo, mambo. Mambo, mambo. Mambo, mambo. Yada yada, yada yada. Mambo. See, I can annoy people. It's in my nature. My nice nature. Let's go. Yeah, we'll put the fishing rod back and we'll go grab those. We'll go grab the onions so that we can sell for a little bit more so that I can buy more crops. Guys, I'm getting lost in my own overgrown grass. It's so scary. It's so scary. Here we go, you heavy. Heavy ham. That's not where I wanted to go. Have I met Leia yet? Probably. Maybe not. I don't remember. I could check. What is the order that these people are in? Yeah, I have. I still don't like giving gifts as a primary way of making friends, man. Look at that, guys. We got 3 spring onions. There's usually more. What are the other ones? Have I been hacked? Have they stolen all my spring onions? Yeah, I think somebody came along and stole all my spring onions. This is really hard to play music like this. bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-da-dum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum ba-da-dum. Maybe at the end of the stream I'll try my 1 or 2 songs of Rip to the Necro Dancer. I was trying to beat a song on the impossible tier difficulty last week, but I can't play for that long. I can't play for that long because my wrists still don't like rhythm games that much. Hello, Pierre. What can I do for you? I guess, what can you do for me? These are too much. Foods. Okay, I think. I think that's everything that we're gonna grab on this one. It's sad. It's sad. I don't know. Part of my favorite things to do in these games is just to water crops on the farm. That's like one of my favorite activities in the game is just let's water the crops on the farm. Oh, if anybody sees Jackson, Jackson was asking last week where the Little Nightmares stream was. That VOD is... Technically, I think it was already uploaded. I just don't know if I ever put it live, but I re-edited it on Saturday, rendered it yesterday in the middle of everything, and I was able to upload it this morning. So the Little Nightmares VOD specifically is now on the YouTube VOD channel. With modern editing, not my 6 months ago VOD editing that was like 3 seconds long, I use the same audio balancing that I use for my Trackmania videos, which I used to not do. It used to just be a very simple cleanup for the VODs because I'd be blitzing them out 10 at a time. Speaking of 10 at a time, I have 2 things that I want to get uploaded onto the VOD channel as well. And then I have a lot of cleanup to do because there's actually a lot of stuff uploaded to it that I never publicly put out. Like, it's uploaded, just not public. It doesn't have, like, titles or anything. The first thing is I want to get I'm going to edit the Mario Galaxy stuff. I think technically 1 or 2 of those might be up. But I'm going to re-edit them because I have them all. I could put them up. I have the entire Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke that I did. Not the random lock, but the Emerald Nuzlocke from early last year. There's only 4 parts of those up, but I might just re-edit all the parts so that it's consistent audio quality all the way through. And that would be a 9-part. And then the random lock stuff is like 38 VODs or something. That will be a pain to edit. But the audio balance, because we also have to deal with the Discord audio balancing that sometimes rapidly change between them, so I'd have to do work on that. But I do have all those VODs. I have Mario Galaxy, Emerald, Nuzlocke, the random lock. I have to see if the BDSP Nuzlocke from a couple years ago is up there. If it is, and great. The claw is upon us. Paddle Pop, the 5-star. Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed it. Congratulations. Decent. It's a 5-star. Oh, I got 250 for that. I can go back and buy more stuff if I got there before they close. I do find it really funny that when I'm playing this game, my thoughts are not on, my initial thoughts are not on let's get a bigger bag. Oh, hi. Hello. My initial thoughts aren't on that because, I don't know, I got used to, with the speedruns, just dealing with tiny inventory sizes because, as it turns out, buying a bag takes a couple seconds. So I just wouldn't do it that often. I just wouldn't do it that often. Here, I open the door to your own house for you. Have fun. I don't know who is the marriage candidate that I'd want to talk to or that I want to marry in this game if we play it long enough to do that, because I just don't know. The first character that I married when I played this game was Maru. The third one was Haley. I did do an entirely separate playthrough where I did Haley marriage after that was added. But that was after I did all glitches, so that was really quick. The second one was Leia. You don't know how I'm forgetting names. And then outside of that, I think I've done Harvey and what's his face? Shane, for speedrunning purposes. But I haven't seen the content for that in its actual form. Yeah, let's plant the mixed seeds because I don't know why. We have acorns. Cool, good enough. Cool, good enough. Oh, the cave is down here. That's interesting. I didn't expect the cave to be down here. I don't know why. Can I even get to the cave? Barely. I gotta get roads. Can I craft? I can craft them with wood. Or I can spend all of my stone to make 8 paths. Oh, you know what? You know what feels nice? It's not necessarily the feeling of playing Stardew again. It's the feeling of playing a game where it's very slow, very calm, and I don't have to. I'm specifically doing these on Monday because it's like that's a good starting day. But I for a lot of games that I stream, I do spend quite a bit of time like trying to not force high energy, but trying to force some amount of energy and speaking and reacting into stuff, even if I still do a terrible job with it. I just watered the ground. I'm so good at watering the ground. You know, sometimes the ground wants water too. And here we're just doing a thing. We're just sort of playing the game. And it's like, yeah. But we'll also see how I play games, which is never the way that other people play games. Get out of my way, path. Get out of my way, path. have to go around the big rocks anyway. That was not going around the big rocks. Oh yeah, no, this isn't done to be pretty. This is just done so that stuff won't grow here. I just don't want stuff growing on my path, on my walkway. The truly important part of all of this. Help! The chickens ran away! Chickens. Chickens. Oh, we're getting quite a bit here. That's gonna be nice. I'll probably harvest those tomorrow just to be safe. I don't remember if it's a Saturday or a Sunday thing. Guys, we've unlocked the thingamajig. It's a time to be alive. I wonder if the archipelago's been updated to 1.6. If it has, I should probably play this until we at least get to the 1.6 content so that I can see it. Because I don't know what it all is. But I'm trying to add a randomizer day on Fridays when I have one. And this game has a randomizer, so I might do that. Guys, we've discovered the inside of a very messed up building. It's falling apart. It doesn't even have a foundation. It's dirt under the floorboards. Everything's growing through. Okay, guys, we meet the Juminos. We meet the Juminos. I go up and they talk to them because they're gonna be my friends. Birds! Guys, I don't even speak that language, let alone read it. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. Nobody knows what I'm doing, especially not me. It's not Wednesday! Let me in! Okay, so we want... Oh, you should probably get the cover then. Stay safe. Stay safe. I've always had warnings. The closest that I've come to getting hit by a tornado is like it's over a decade ago now. We're living in a small house well, not a small house. We're living in a house, a very small town outside of a very small city. And one day we had a tornado warning. Okay, it being supposed to miss you isn't necessarily missing you, though. Like, I don't take chances with that because tornadoes going off course by up to 20 or 30 miles is fairly easy. But then again, I've watched the stories of all of the, like, storm chasers that have died thinking that the tornado was going one way and then it suddenly went another way. I don't know, I don't mess around with stuff like that. But yeah, the one tornado that we had that was like a big thing, in our area, we had like a 15-minute tornado warning where there were tornadoes in the area. So I ended up taking my brother down to the basement for about 15 minutes. It passed by us in about 10, but we stayed there an extra 5 minutes. And then when we came out, it was like our area was totally fine. But if you drove down to the next town, like, oh no, it was literally like a 5-minute drive. The tornado swept through there and destroyed the main street. Completely obliterated it. Like, shops gone, millions of dollars of damage to a small city that definitely couldn't afford it. When I last went up there, it looked like they finally repaired all the damage, but it's still a very small and shrinking tiny city. So I don't get up that way very often, or anyway, very often. St. Louis. Do I need to turn on my tornado tracking thing again? I could turn it on. We used to do a couple streams where I would listen to it and I would give small updates on stream, but I haven't used it while streaming in a while. I don't know where they are right now. Okay. I got a stream up now. I can see all the stuff. Illinois, Texas County, Missouri currently has a pretty bad storm going through it. I know that. Franklin, Missouri, Jefferson County, Missouri, Washington. Jefferson, Washington, and Franklin, Missouri all have more tornado warnings. There's a lot. There's a lot. I mean, that storm could be a tornado that I'm looking at, but I don't think it is. Areas east of Lincoln, Illinois have now just gotten a tornado warning. There you go. Near Weldon Spring Park. Weldon and DeLand. There you go. I have my map up. I can see now. But yeah, I watch some YouTube streams for weather from time to time. Yeah, depending on where you are. Here, I'll link the stream in here for anybody. That's just a stream that I'm watching on YouTube. There's a couple of them, but that's the main one that I use for tornadoes, because I don't know, he works with a bunch of storm chasers. The Joja machine, it's in here. It's fine, guys. Probably the only reason that I actually know how to read a weather map is watching the streams too often. Indianapolis, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I can't read. Guys, my path is pale. St. Louis is under a severe thunderstorm warning, but not yet a tornado warning. It is technically possible, but I think they're currently just getting hail and a severe thunderstorm for like the next hour. It's not a watch, it's just a warning for like it's not confirmed in the area. Ooh, Tennessee just got one. There you go. South of St. Louis. And down there too. If you're anywhere near St. Louis, prepare for like a really bad hail. I'll say that. We have a warning. Yeah, as I said, the stream has warnings popping up right now. They are delayed by like 10 seconds from the National Weather Service, so I can see all the warnings nationwide as they pop up, but he also just has the map up and you can see storms. I think south of St. Louis is currently listed as a thunderstorm or as a tornado warning, but I think the St. Louis area is currently just a pretty bad thunderstorm warning. And then to the east of St. Louis, I don't know how far the city goes on the map. I don't know the city, but to the east of the St. Louis, it's much worse with hail. Here, I grabbed that one. Yeah, if you got a basement, well, you know the plans more than I do. I'm not from areas that get tornadoes often. But yeah, no, there's a storm currently south of St. Louis that will be producing multiple tornadoes, and I guess if it ends up tracking north, it can hit the city. But if it continues on the path that it was going, it might miss it. Jefferson County, take shelter. Taking shelter. People are watching that. Yep, St. Louis's hailstorm is about to get hit. He's got a traffic cam for it. That is the hardest traffic cam to watch ever. Cross fingers it doesn't go bad. There's been multiple tornadoes made by the storm, but they've been further south. But St. Louis is still... Traffic cams are still dry, so I don't think there's anything yet. It'll be over the next hour or so. If you're east of St. Louis, it'll be sooner. If you're west, it'll be a little bit longer. And if you're south, you're currently getting hit. So if you're anywhere near like Hillsborough, Cedar Hill Lakes, that area is currently under a pretty bad tornado. Watch. Possum! It's a supercell, so while there's no tornadoes on the ground right now, it is very likely in the near future. St. Peter's just got an alarm going off. St. Charles has another tornado warning, just started up. Hazelwood, Newtown, Florissant, Alton, Wood River just got a new tornado warning. Great. It's getting bad. Oh, yeah, no, that storm looks bad. You just showed the video of it. I'm always fascinated by tornadoes. So the tornado section of that storm is currently tracking some ambulances. There's ambulances and police on a highway that are just sort of parked up there directly where the storm is. And that scares me a bit. Because why would you park up there? Pacific and Eureka are also like right next to the storm. Like those will be hit in the next few minutes. Dude, does it cam in Eureka? Hi, Android. I'm watching a tornado thing on on my other monitor. I linked it before, but I'll pin it real quick. There you go. I'm watching a tornado thing. Some of the people in chat might be close to some of the areas. Some aren't. But there's tornado warnings in the Midwest today. We're also just taking our time and playing this. How's it going? I hope you're having a good one. Oh man, dude, I wish computer parts weren't so expensive because I'd like to get back to a multi-computer setup again so that I could stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time again. But I can't do that because I don't. My computer's doing worse now. No, I was supposed to pick up those eggs. Tornado on the ground, officially. East of Farmer City. Farmer City, DeWitt, Solomon. There's actively a tornado on the ground. Dude, I'm just collecting stuff now. East of Louisville just got another tornado warning. That's also surprising. Weird. I don't got one though. I'm good. Then again, the stream's going down in 10 minutes, or at the end of the Saturday. I'm gonna forage. I'm gonna forage and sell my eggs. I feel like getting 2 eggs a day is not good enough for me to do a start. I guess it's equivalent to the, well, it's a little bit worse than the farmer start, I think. But I don't remember how much chickens cost. Could be a good idea to get another chicken or 2. Yeah, people south of St. Louis, some of those storm chasers are getting to those areas right now. I got more bread. Old Jamestown is next for the tornado. Yeah, Old Jamestown, Hazelwood. Those areas, the storm's passing by those areas right now. The tornado, one of the tornado possible storms expected to go all the way east to Edwardsville. And that storm doesn't look like it's trailing that far south, but it could happen. Like, Eureka Pacific, massive hailstorm is hitting there right now. And then north and south of St. Louis both have tornado warnings now. But St. Louis itself is currently just a massive hailstorm. It's a little scary. Yo, we met somebody. I think I have a question. Should I do a marriage run of a new character or somebody that I've done one before? If we stick with this long term, probably a new character, but I think they've also added content for the old ones, right? Considerable severe weather or thunderstorm warning in Missouri has been upgraded. Responders in Ottawa, Kalamazoo, and St. Joseph counties are dealing with issues. They might not be able to respond immediately to anything, so if you're in the area, ouch. Yeah, the southern St. Louis metropolitan area is possible. Storms now crossing into that area. Luke Hatton was next up. Dude, that storm looks like it's going fast, though. Like, it's gonna be in the area. It's gonna be in... It's moving through those areas real quick, so... If it's not there yet, it'll be there soon. And Mississippi is... There's some storms in Mississippi and such that are forming as well. And I guess... anywhere near Indianapolis as well should be tracking some of these storms. Some of them will pass north, some of them will pass south. But it's technically possible if any of those miss that these storms, if they stay formed for a while, could pass there. The area near St. Charles and Alton is increased rotation. Now there's like 3 different parts of the storm that are rotating instead of just the massive one at the front of it. So the tail end of the storm is also growing. Ah, I'm under attack! So if you had 10 minutes to live, yeah, I would get pelted, obviously. I wouldn't do anything different. I'm a simple person. I'm already doing the things that I enjoy. There's no reason to do anything different. I might call family or something and be like, yo, things are going bad. But also, like, emergencies, whatever, are not the best time to do that. Oh no, Diablo 4 is down! Wait, is it? Somebody said Diablo 4 was down. Yeah, Diablo 4 is officially down! It's official! Everybody's trying to log in at once. Dude. The tornado watch is covering such a massive area south of St. Louis. Such a large area. Hillsborough is an inactive one. Uh-oh. Hail is starting to form down near Hillsborough. Arkansas is now getting severe thunderstorm warnings. Wow. Everything's going crazy. All at once. And that's how weather works. That's why we should fight back against Mother Nature. If we fight hard enough, we can stop her. If we fight hard enough, we can stop her. I have done nothing on this Saturday. I was supposed to run around and gather and forage. I've instead just been watching another stream during my stream. LaGrange, Kentucky has a confirmed tornado, apparently. Some places are starting to lose power. And it's getting real dark south of St. Louis. Hail is bad. The eastern parts of the St. Louis metro are now getting hit pretty bad by hail. So... yeah. DeWitt and Piatt counties now have a tornado warning, like an active-ish one. Alton just has an active one. Bethalto, Holiday Shores, Prairie Town, and Dorsey. Ooh. Apparently, Florissant and St. Charles have their tornado warning canceled, but some of the areas of rotation are still in that area and will be for the next few minutes. But I guess it's not as bad as the other parts. Not sure when it becomes and when it's not something to worry about for tornadoes. Smithfield. Yeah, tiny rotation in Smithfield. Everything just went calm in my yard. Well, that's never a good sign. That's like the sign that I would worry about the most. What color is the world? If it's green, then hide. If the world turns green, hide. Oh, man. Monticello and Mansfield. Dude, those storms are rotating like crazy, but they're also massive. There's only 5 active tornado warnings at the moment. Deal with that, and I think 3 of them are are either north or south of St. Louis. Okay, guys, that was 1 week of Stardew Valley. We'll come back to playing Stardew Valley, I think Monday of next week, probably. But yeah, stay safe. Very green here, but the sky looks gray. Well, the thing with tornadoes, and I don't know if I have a video of it that I can show, if a storm gets bad enough, it produces, like, everything will start to look weird, and it produces, like, a very green area around it. Like, when we were getting our tornado warnings around here earlier in the year, we had a little bit where everything was super contrasty. Like, everything outside looked super contrasty, and then it looked weird, and then the storm ended up producing tornadoes north of here, but not here. And that was a weird day because everything looked weird. But yeah, I'll relink the stream that I'm using, or the stream that I use to follow anything tornado-ish. And yeah, have a good one, everyone. Oh, we might raid out to somewhere. I don't know. I don't know other people's that stream this game right now. What do you mean GG's? It's the end of a stream. It's the end of a stream. We didn't do anything GG worthy. I found one that I was like, I might raid into this, and then I saw they were Polish, like, language, and I was like, oh, I can't do that. Like, that one's Portuguese. I think it's late in Portugal land, though. So that would be pretty hard. I mean, this person just started. Her name is Cinnamon Sticks. 18 plus for significant profanity, vulgarity, or sexual themes. This may not be appropriate for you to watch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. We'll start a raid. Have fun, everyone. I haven't raided in a bit, but be safe, everyone, and have a good night, evening, or otherwise. I'm gonna click the buttons now. Goodbye!